Okay, so in this one, I want to just really quickly talk about what can King Charles do to sort of mitigate a potential disastrous, a potentially disastrous um, coronation. I think one, he has to do a few things, like weeks before, like they need to start to massage the public, like about 2 weeks before with public events. And those events have to show family unity, whether they're unified or not, and hopefully genuine family unity, right? So I think one of the things he has to do is rally his two sons, William and Harry, together. They need photo ops with those three together, like in the old days. You know what I'm saying? They need to, like, maybe in an interview situation where they talk, they answer some quick questions. It has to be a controlled environment. It can't just be a free for all where the journalists come in and they think they can just delve deep into all that has happened in the last 3 years and make it worse. No, this is something that has to make it better. So it has to be controlled. Very short, tight questions. But William and Harry and their dad are together in this environment. And, the old familiars ribbing each other. No, not too much because I know they're not, things are different, right? But they have to do, I don't know, I don't have all the answers. But I think one of the ways that they massage the public before the coronation is some photo ops with those three. You see, people need to see that everything is okay. Like you need to quell the rages. So there's that, okay? Um, Another thing that would really seduce the people, you need to seduce the people right now because you have different groups in England. You have the haters of Meghan and Harry. You have the Sussex Squad. You have the anti-monarchists, and God knows who else. It's a lot, and one feeds from the other. There's nothing in isolation. So they're getting energy from each other. So you have to diffuse, I think. And so one way they can also diffuse is with Kate and Meghan. Kate, Meghan, and those children. Nothing softens the heart like children. So if Kate and Meghan and Archie and Lilibet and Louis, George, and Charlotte um, are seen in public before the coronation, it's going to help a lot to to soften this a lot. Let them go to some place for tea, like breakfast together with their children, to show family unity, to show the British people that it is okay that Harry and Meghan are at the coronation. It's okay because we're working it out. We're working through it as a family. Why do they need me to tell them these things, for God's sake? For God's sake. You can't just go to the coronation or have a coronation without addressing the public before, because it is going to be a frickin' disaster. Okay? It's going to be a frickin' disaster. So you have to begin like weeks before, 2 weeks of showing family unity, where there are these events and activities that involve the brothers with their dad, Meghan and Kate, and those children. I mean, it's my opinion, all right? And I'm sticking to it. But you guys are going to do what you're going to do because you're the senior royals and you think you have this in the bag and everything's going to be okay. And I hope it is. But I'm not going to say that I'm not worried. You see, I'm not going to say that I'm not worried.